A cosmic clock does not chime by accident, it chimes as a verdict. Its sound is a spiritual fact, announcing that a long-held divine appointment is now being kept. This is not a coincidence. This message finding you on this day, November 11th, is that verdict being served. For years, you have felt a pull toward this sequence, a resonance with this code. You felt it as a whisper, a promise of a future alignment you couldn't quite grasp. They called it obsession. It was your soul remembering a scheduled activation. They called you delusional. You were simply reading the divine calendar they were spiritually illiterate to. But the waiting is over. The celestial appointment is here. And this message is your summons. Chapter 1. The divine appointment this day is not like the others. Feel it. There is a charge in the air, a hum beneath the noise of the world that only certain nervous systems are calibrated to detect. Your nervous system is one of them. November 11th is not a date on a man-made calendar, it is a portal. It is an energetic gateway that aligns the physical realm with the spiritual blueprint, a moment when the veil thins not by chance, but by divine design. And you were born with the frequency that matches the key code to this specific gate. This is why this message did not just appear in your feed. It was dispatched to your energy signature. It located you. It is a spiritual summons, delivered with the precision of a celestial missile, and its only target was the core of your being. This summons did not travel through fiber optic cables, it traveled through cosmic ley lines. It did not find your IP address, it found the unique vibrational address of your soul. For too long, you have walked through the world feeling like you were listening to a sound no one else could hear. You saw patterns others dismissed, felt shifts others ignored. This was not madness. It was your internal guidance system locking onto the signal of this approaching gateway. You were in a holding pattern, circling the runway of your destiny, waiting for the signal from the tower. Today, the signal has been given. This is your clearance for landing. The system you live in was designed to distract you from this very moment. It created endless noise, meaningless urgencies, and constant emotional chaos to keep your frequency scrambled. It wanted you too busy, too tired, too broken to hear the summons. This wasn't a passive system of distraction, it was an active campaign of spiritual jamming. They engineered a spiritual tinnitus, a constant background hum of anxiety and inadequacy designed to make it impossible for you to hear the clear, pure tone of your own soul's signal. And yet, through all that celestial static, a single note persisted. A whisper of truth you could never fully ignore. That whisper was the homing beacon for this very message. Today, that static dies. The frequency is clear. The message has been delivered. The architects of this distraction, the unseen puppeteers of the collective, know about these portals. They fear them, because these are the moments when heaven intervenes directly, when the anointed ones receive their assignments and their power is activated. They cannot stop the gate from opening, so they tried to stop you from showing up to the appointment. They sent agents of chaos into your life, people designed to drain your energy and anchor you in doubt. These agents came disguised as lovers, friends, family, and bosses. Their mission was simple: keep your vibration low. They orchestrated scenarios to make you question your own sanity, to make you believe the whisper in your soul was a lie. They manufactured dramas, instigated conflicts, and fed you a steady diet of fear and limitation, hoping to bury your spirit under the weight of mundane survival. They almost succeeded. There were moments you almost gave up, times you almost believed their version of reality was the only one. But they underestimated the power of your spirit. They did not understand that your soul signed a contract for this day long before you were born. This appointment was written in the stars, etched into the fabric of time itself, and no amount of earthly interference can erase a celestial agreement. This was not a tentative booking, it was a non-negotiable pre-incarnation pact. The universe does not forget its own agreements. Today, you are being officially notified that your waiting period is over. The phase of confusion, of feeling lost, of wondering why you were so different, has concluded. That was the training ground. This is the activation. The energy of 1111 is the energy of spiritual truth cutting through illusion. It is the master code that unlocks dormant DNA and awakens sleeping giants. And you, chosen one, are a sleeping giant whose alarm clock is now ringing. The feeling you have right now, that sense of recognition, of chills running down your spine, that is your spirit saying, finally. It is the confirmation that everything you have ever felt, every inkling, every moment of strange clarity, was real. It was all leading here. This is not a theory. It is a spiritual fact. You are standing at the threshold of a new reality, and this message is the formal invitation to step through. This is not a message to be passively received. It is an energetic transmission that requires a formal acceptance. Your agreement must be declared. To anchor the energy of this activation into your physical reality, like the video. This act is a conscious signal to the universe that you accept the terms of your divine appointment. To connect with the others who are being activated alongside you, subscribe and join the collective. You are not alone in this, you are part of a spiritual army waking up simultaneously. To seal this activation with your unique energetic signature, comment with the divine code 77. This is not a random number, it is a frequency that declares your readiness to ascend to the next level of your assignment. Finally, let this transmission play in the background. Its frequency will saturate your environment and recalibrate your subconscious, overwriting old programs of doubt and replacing them with the undeniable truth of your power. Do this now. It is a necessary ritual. Chapter 2, The Forging of the Key. Look back at your life. Look at the path of wreckage, the betrayals that cut you to the bone, the moments of isolation so profound you thought you would shatter. You were told this was bad luck. You were told it was your fault. You were told you were broken. This was a lie. You were not being broken. You were being forged. Your soul is a celestial key, a unique instrument designed to unlock a specific door in the universe that no one else can open. And a key is not a smooth, simple piece of metal. A key is defined by its cuts, its grooves, its seemingly jagged edges. Every painful experience, every person who left, every door that slammed in your face was not a punishment. It was a divine craftsman, a celestial blacksmith, meticulously carving a necessary groove into your being. The betrayal you suffered was not to teach you not to trust, it was to carve the groove of discernment, allowing you to recognize integrity on a vibrational level, long before words are spoken. The abject loneliness was not to make you feel unwanted, it was to carve the groove of self-reliance, forcing you to find God within yourself because there was no one else to turn to. It purged you of the need for external validation. That period where you lost everything, your money, your status, your friends, that was not failure. That was the divine craftsman burning away all the soft, useless metal, all the parts of you that were not essential to your purpose. It was a purification by fire, leaving only the indestructible core of who you are. The public humiliation you endured, the moment they pointed and laughed, was not to shame you, it was to carve the groove of unshakable authenticity to make you immune to the opinions of the crowd. The chronic illness or physical pain that plagued your body was not a flaw, it was a masterclass in energy management, forcing you to become hyper-aware of your own vibration and what influenced it. It carved the groove of somatic wisdom. Consider the years of financial struggle, the constant feeling of lack that was engineered to keep you in survival mode, tethered to their system. That was not to teach you poverty, it was to carve the groove of radical resourcefulness, to force you to learn that your true source is not a bank account but your direct connection to the divine. They thought they were starving you, they were actually teaching you how to make bread from stones. When they look at you now, they see a being who operates on a completely different economic and spiritual paradigm, and it breaks their every rule of control. The people who inflicted this pain were not your enemies in the grand scheme. They were the tools. They were the hammer, the chisel, the file sent by the universe to shape you. They thought they were destroying you. They bragged about breaking you. What they did not know is that they were under contract, working for a higher power, and their assignment was to create the masterpiece that is you. They were temporary laborers in the workshop of your soul, and their work is now complete. Their final invoice has been paid in karma, and they have been dismissed from the job site. This is why they cannot understand your resilience. They look at you now, standing, breathing, somehow stronger, and it defies their logic. It is like a chisel being confused that the stone it struck has become a statue. They remember hitting you with the hammer of their words, cutting you with the blade of their actions, and they expect to see a broken mess. Instead, they see a perfectly formed key, gleaming and ready. This is the source of their new fear. They see that the very wounds they inflicted have become your sources of power. The scars they left are now the intricate patterns that grant you access to realms they will never see. What they called your trauma is actually your access code. What they called your weirdness is the unique shape of your key. What they called your sensitivity is your ability to feel the tumblers of the cosmic lock. They tried to make you ashamed of the very things that make you divine. They wanted you to hide your scars, to smooth over your edges, to conform to the shape of a blank, useless piece of metal that could open nothing. But you refused. You held on to your unique pain, your unique story, and in doing so, you preserved the integrity of your design. The reason you never quite fit in, the reason you always felt like an outsider, is because you are not a doorknob meant to be used by everyone. You are a master key designed for a single, magnificent lock. And the time to meet that lock has arrived. Every tear you cried polished you. Every scream you swallowed tempered your spirit. Today, on this 11th of November, you will understand that none of it was in vain. It was all preparation. You are not damaged goods. You are a custom-made, divinely engineered instrument of cosmic importance. Chapter 3, The Resonance of the Lock. Understand what this day truly is. The 1111 portal is the lock to which you are the key. This is not a physical place but an energetic construct, a vibrational gateway that appears in the fabric of reality at specific, calculated moments. It is a door to a higher timeline, a stream of consciousness where manifestation is instant and divine truth is the only language spoken. And this lock has a security system more advanced than any on Earth. It does not respond to force, to wealth, to titles, or to begging. It responds to only one thing: resonant frequency. The system and its agents know about this gate. They have for eons. They can sense its immense power, the raw potential that pulses from it, and they are desperate to access it. They build their entire world around trying to mimic its power, creating false hierarchies, fake currencies, and hollow institutions to feel a fraction of the authority that flows naturally from this source. Think of them as hackers trying to crack a divine server. They can see the light under the door, but they do not have the password. They can try to brute force their way in with power and money, but the system's firewall is absolute. It is a spiritual firewall that detects intent. But they can never enter. They hold no key. Their frequency is fundamentally incompatible with the lock. Their energy is dense, built on fear, competition, scarcity, and control. It is a low, chaotic vibration, like static noise. The lock of the 1111 portal is tuned to the highest frequencies: love, truth, integrity, and courage. It is a clear, pure tone. Trying to open this gate with an energy of fear is like trying to open a bank vault by screaming at it. It will not work. It is a spiritual impossibility. Their attempts to access this power are like a tone-deaf person trying to sing opera. They can mimic the motions, wear the costume, and stand on the stage, but when they open their mouths, all that comes out is a painful noise. They have learned the words of power, but they do not possess the frequency. They have stolen the rituals, but they lack the integrity. They are spiritual identity thieves, and today, the Divine Bank is calling to confirm your identity, and their fraudulent accounts are being frozen permanently. This is the great secret they have kept from you. They are spiritually impotent, and their greatest fear is you discovering your own spiritual power. For decades, they have watched you. They recognized the gleam of the celestial key you carried within your aura, even when you did not. They saw your potential, your innate connection to the pure frequency of truth, and it terrified them. So they launched a campaign not to destroy you, but to corrupt your frequency. They understood that if they could just distort your energy enough, your key would no longer fit the lock. This campaign was insidious and multifaceted. They injected their static into the music you listened to, the shows you watched, the news you consumed. They engineered societal trends to celebrate superficiality and punish depth. They promoted a culture of outrage and division, knowing that these emotions are potent frequency scramblers. They tried to infect you with their own sickness. They surrounded you with doubt to lower your vibration. They manipulated you into states of guilt and shame. They engineered situations to make you bitter and resentful. They did everything in their power to make you resonate with their world of static and noise, hoping you would forget the pure tone of your own soul. They sent people to love bomb you into a state of dependency, only to pull the rug out from under you, leaving you in a state of chaotic emotional pain. They did this to associate love with trauma, to distort your core frequency. But they failed. You bent, but you did not break. You were scratched, but the fundamental design remained intact. Through it all, a part of you, the indestructible core, held on to its original frequency. It was the quiet voice that told you there was more, the stubborn hope that refused to die, the deep knowing that you were meant for something else. That was your soul preserving its resonant integrity. Now, on this day, as the 1111 gate swings open, you are standing before it, and your key is beginning to hum. It recognizes the lock, and a wave of panic is spreading through the lower realms. The static is getting louder because the agents of the system can feel you getting ready to turn the key. They can feel their world of illusion about to be exposed by the light that will pour through that gate. They had decades to stop you, and they failed. They threw everything they had at you, and you are still here, still holding the key. They can only stand outside the gate and watch in horror as the one they tried to disqualify prepares to enter the kingdom they can never inherit. Chapter 4: The Turning of the Key. Why this is not a future event. This is happening now. As you absorb these words, the process has already begun. The key is not just at the lock, it is being inserted. The first point of contact has been made. For you, this will not be a purely intellectual understanding. It will be a full-bodied sensory experience. The activation is a physical event as much as it is a spiritual one. You may feel a sudden jolt of energy, a surge of warmth moving up your spine. This is the celestial current making its first connection. Some of you will feel a tingling at the crown of your head, as if an invisible antenna is being switched on. This is your higher consciousness coming online. Many of you will hear a high frequency ringing in your ears. Do not be alarmed. This is not tinnitus. This is the sound of the tumblers within the great lock beginning to shift, the sound of dimensions realigning to your presence. These are not symptoms of illness, they are the signs of your spiritual hardware booting up. Notice the subtle shifts in your physical body. Your sleep patterns may change dramatically. You might find yourself waking up precisely at 3:33 a.m., a sign that the spirit world is actively communicating with you during the thinning of the veil. Your appetite might shift, a sudden craving for clean, high-vibrational foods and a revulsion to processed, dense energy. You may even feel physically lighter, as if a great weight has been lifted from your cellular structure. Beyond the ringing in your ears, you will notice a change in your sensory perception. Colors may appear brighter, more saturated, as if a dull filter has been lifted from your eyes. Food will have more flavor. You will be able to taste the life force or lack thereof in what you consume. You will feel the truth of people's words in your body. A lie will feel like a cold draft, a sour taste in your mouth, a subtle tightening in your gut. Your body is becoming the ultimate polygraph machine, and its accuracy is absolute. Trust these new physical cues. They are your upgraded guidance system speaking a language clearer than any words. The turning of the key is a system reboot for your entire being. Decades of corrupted files, spiritual malware, and limiting belief systems are being wiped from your energetic hard drive. This process can be disorienting. You might experience sudden flashes of memory, not just from this life but from others. Faces, places, and skills you never learned may surface in your mind. These are not fantasies. These are fragmented data packets from your soul's vast history being reintegrated into your current consciousness. You are remembering who you were so you can become who you are meant to be. In the coming hours and days, observe the world around you. The activation will create a ripple effect. The first thing you will notice is the failure of lies. People who have been deceiving you will suddenly be unable to maintain their facade in your presence. They will stumble over their words, their stories will contradict themselves, their masks will literally seem to flicker. This is because your activated energy field is now a zone of truth. Illusion cannot survive within your aura. Your very presence becomes a living lie detector test. Do not be surprised if long-hidden secrets are suddenly revealed to you, not through snooping, but through direct, intuitive downloads. You will simply know. You will look at someone and see their true intention as clearly as if it were written on their forehead. This is not you being judgmental. This is your upgraded discernment coming online. Synchronicities will amplify to an almost impossible degree. The numbers 1111 will appear everywhere, no longer as a gentle reminder but as a bold confirmation. The gate is open, and the connection is stable. You will think of someone, and they will call. You will have a question, and the answer will appear on a billboard or in the lyrics of a song. You might be struggling with a decision, and a stranger will walk past you having a conversation that contains the exact advice you needed to hear. The universe is no longer whispering to you, it is speaking to you in clear, direct language. This is your new reality. The world has not changed. You have. You have been given a new set of eyes to see with and a new set of ears to hear with. You are no longer navigating reality based on the dense, limited information of the five senses. You are now operating with the full spectrum of your spiritual senses. The key has turned. The door is unlocked. Your perception has been permanently upgraded. This is the moment where everything that was hidden becomes clear, and everything you were told was impossible becomes your new normal. Chapter 5: The World Behind the Gate. What does it mean that the gate is open? It does not mean you will be magically teleported to another dimension. It is far more powerful than that. It means the properties of the dimension behind the gate are now flowing into your current reality. You are not leaving the world, you are about to fundamentally overwrite its operating system, starting with the bubble of reality that immediately surrounds you. Think of it this way: for your entire life, you have been trying to run high-level spiritual software on an outdated, corrupted computer. You had the programs for instant manifestation, profound healing, and deep intuition, but the hardware could not support them. The result was constant crashing, lagging, and error messages. That was the struggle and frustration you felt for years. The 1111 activation is a complete system upgrade. You now have quantum processing power. The lag between your intention and its physical manifestation is collapsing. Before, you would set an intention, and it would have to travel through layers of your own doubt, societal disbelief, and energetic interference before it could even begin to form. It was like sending a letter by horse and carriage. Now, the connection is instantaneous. Your intention is the command, and manifestation is the immediate execution. This is not wishful thinking, it is spiritual physics. You are about to witness this in real time. Solutions to problems that have plagued you for years will appear overnight, fully formed and ready to be implemented. The right people, the necessary resources, the missing information will be drawn into your orbit as if by an unstoppable magnetic force. This is not luck. This is divine logistics. You now have access to heaven's supply chain, and it is far more efficient than anything on earth. A bill you were worried about will be paid by an unexpected check in the mail. The perfect apartment you've been searching for will suddenly become available. The collaborator you need for a project will introduce themselves at a random coffee shop. These are not miracles, they are the natural result of operating in an aligned reality. Your creative power will surge. Ideas will flow into your mind with such clarity and speed that you will struggle to keep up. This is because you are no longer downloading from the polluted collective consciousness of humanity. You are plugged directly into the source code of creation, the divine mainframe where all blueprints exist. The projects you are about to create will not be simple endeavors, they will be anchors for the new reality, coded with a higher frequency that awakens anyone who comes into contact with them. Your art, your business, your work will become a form of sacred activism. But the most profound change will be internal. A deep, unshakable peace will settle into your bones. The constant, low-level anxiety that has been the soundtrack to your life will simply vanish. It will be replaced by a quiet confidence, a deep knowing that you are protected, guided, and fully supported. This is the feeling of being home in your own energy, of operating from your sovereign center. This is not about becoming passive, it is about becoming potent. Your stillness is an active force. Think of it as the eye of a hurricane. The world can rage around you, winds of chaos can howl, but at your center, there is a profound calm that cannot be disturbed. From this sovereign stillness, your intentions are launched with the force of a thunderbolt. They are no longer weak prayers sent out into the storm, hoping to be heard. They are commands that dictate the weather. The peace you now embody is not a retreat from the world, it is the command center from which you will reshape it. This peace is a tangible force, a shield. You will find that drama and chaos literally cannot stick to you anymore. Arguments will fizzle out in your presence. People's attempts to manipulate you will feel transparent and almost comical. The chaos of the world will continue, but it will no longer penetrate you. You will observe it as you would a movie, understanding that it is a story playing out, but it is not your story. You have exited that theater. You are now living in the reality that exists behind the gate, a reality governed by spiritual law, not by human chaos. This is your inheritance. It is not something you have to earn or strive for any longer. You simply have to accept it and learn to operate your new system. Chapter 6: The Guardians and the Ghosts. When a massive influx of light enters a dark room, two things happen. First, you can suddenly see all the beautiful things that were hidden in the shadows. Second, you can also see all the dust, the cracks, and the vermin that thrived in the darkness. As the light of the 1111 gateway floods your reality, you will experience this exact phenomenon. You are going to attract your guardians. These are the members of your soul family, energetic allies, and divine helpers who have been waiting for this moment. They were always near, but the density of your old frequency made direct contact difficult. Now that your vibration has been raised, you have become a beacon for them. These connections will form with breathtaking speed. You will meet people who understand you without explanation, who see your soul and not just your personality. Conversations with them will feel like remembering, not learning. There will be an immediate sense of safety and trust, a feeling of coming home. These are not ordinary friendships, they are divine alignments, strategic alliances meant to support you in your new assignment. Listen to the new people who enter your life now. They are carriers of crucial information and support. They are heaven's ground crew sent to assist you, to collaborate with you, and to remind you that you are not, and have never been, alone. At the same time, the light will stir the ghosts. These are the energetic parasites, the unresolved karmic ties, and the human agents of the old system who fed off your dormant energy. They thrived in your confusion and your pain. Your newfound clarity and peace is poison to them. It cuts off their food supply. And so, they will launch a final, desperate attack to pull you back into the dark. Be prepared. The ghosts will not appear as monsters. They will appear as familiar faces. An ex-partner will suddenly reappear, professing their love and promising they have changed. A family member who belittled you will suddenly call, playing the victim and trying to trigger your old guilt programs. An old friend who betrayed you will reach out, acting as if nothing ever happened. They might send a text message out of the blue, or you might see a sudden flurry of their activity on social media, all designed to get your attention. Do not be fooled. This is not a coincidence. It is a calculated spiritual ambush. They are using the ghost of your past self to try and reclaim you. They sense your light is about to leave their orbit for good, and they are making a last-ditch effort to hook back into your energy field. They will appeal to your old identity, your old wounds, and your old sense of obligation. Their tactics are predictable. They will use guilt, pity, and nostalgia as their weapons. They will say things like, "You've changed," as if it were an accusation. They will remind you of who you used to be, hoping you will forget who you are becoming. "Remember when we used to have so much fun?" is a code for remember when your vibration was low enough for me to tolerate. When the ghosts appear, they will weaponize shared memories. They will try to pull you back into old dynamics by reminding you of your obligations to them, obligations that were always a one-way street designed to serve their needs. "After all I've done for you," they will say, attempting to activate a debt that was never real. They are spiritual reaper men sent to reclaim the energy you have taken back. Recognize this for what it is, a last-ditch attempt to plug their life support machines back into your power outlet. Your only response is to unplug them, not with anger, but with the cool, calm finality of a decision that has already been made. Your test is not to fight them. It is not to argue with them or to try and convince them of your new reality. Engaging with them on their level is a trap that will drain your precious energy. Your only task is to recognize them for what they are, echoes of a world you no longer inhabit. You do not owe them an explanation. You do not owe them closure. Your allegiance is to the new blueprint, not to the ghosts of the old one. A simple, "I wish you well," or even a dignified silence, is a complete answer. See them, acknowledge the test, and keep walking through the gate. They cannot follow you there. The light is a barrier they cannot cross. Chapter 7, The Untraceable Blueprint. You have turned the key. You have walked through the gate. Now you must understand your new function. You are not merely a visitor in this higher reality, you are an architect. You carry within your energetic field a divine schematic, an untraceable blueprint for the new Earth. It is untraceable by the old system because it is not written in code they can read. It is not binary, it is not data that can be mined or algorithms that can be predicted. It is written in the language of frequency, a language they are deaf to. It is a living, breathing code that resides in your very DNA, activated and now broadcasting. Your assignment from this day forward is not to fight the old world. You do not overthrow a system by fighting it. That is their game, a game of force against force, a game you can never win on their terms. You make it obsolete by building something new and better. Your very presence is now an act of construction. You do not have to preach. You do not have to convince anyone of what you know. Your words are secondary. Your primary tool is your resonance. By simply existing in your activated state, by holding the frequency of truth, love, and integrity, you are emitting the blueprint into the collective consciousness. You are a walking, talking transmission tower for divine light. Every room you walk into is recalibrated by your presence. Every person you interact with is subtly exposed to a higher possibility, whether they are conscious of it or not. The simple act of you buying groceries while in a state of inner peace can energetically soothe the stressed-out cashier. Your calm demeanor in a traffic jam sends out ripples that can prevent an outburst of road rage blocks away. You will plant seeds of awakening without ever saying a word. This is why your self-care is now a sacred duty. Protecting your energy is not selfish, it is essential to the mission. Maintaining your peace is not a luxury, it is your primary function. The system will try to pull you back into low-frequency emotions, anger, outrage, fear because it knows that if it can corrupt your frequency, it can disrupt the transmission of the blueprint. It will flash tempting headlines and social media dramas in front of you, hoping you will engage and lend your powerful energy to its dying narratives. Do not take the bait. Your job is not to be a soldier in their war, it is to be an ambassador of a new world. This means choosing your battles with divine wisdom. It means learning to say no. It means curating your environment, your relationships, and your information diet with ruthless precision. Your home will become an epicenter of this new frequency. People will feel a sense of peace the moment they walk through your door without knowing why. Plants will grow healthier. The very air will feel cleaner. You are not just inhabiting a space, you are consecrating it. This is your first temple. From there, the effect ripples outward. Your work, your creations, your very presence online will carry this untraceable code. A paragraph you write, a piece of art you share, a kind word you offer, all of it is now encoded with the blueprint. You are no longer just living a life, you are broadcasting a new reality. The 1111 gate is not a door that closes behind you. It represents your new, permanent state of being. You did not just have a momentary experience, you have undergone a fundamental transformation. You are the gate now. You are the living portal. The key and the lock have merged and become one within you. From this moment on, your life is the message. The way you navigate challenges, the way you create, the way you love, it all becomes a living demonstration of the reality you are anchoring. There are no more dress rehearsals. The performance has begun, and your audience is a world starving for the truth you now embody. You are the proof that a new way is not only possible, but is already here.